Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song You're Special. You're special, baby. Anyways, I'm musically malnourished. You're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we do a deep dive into lyrics and meaning behind the music. This is the song You're Special from NF and his album Perception. So we're going to get in, see what all is going on in this song. All right, we got some good commentary from him. On Your Special, NF raps about his now wife, Bridget, who is very special to him. In a YouTube Q&A, Bridget described how the relationship started between the two. Okay, this is from her. I have a really great guy friend who lives out in LA. I had an after launch party where he had a couple different acts come out and perform, and I wasn't going to go last minute. Decided I wanted to be there for him. I was like, he was about to leave. I was like, think you forgot your red ball? And he was like, oh yeah, red ball? Red Bull, maybe? So we got to talking. Things got deep fast. He asked me if I was married, and I laughed at him and said, no, this is a terrible transcription. And asked if he was married. He said no. Then he asked me if he could give me his phone number, and I thought, it was doing like a typical guy thing, like wanting me to contact him. I was just trying to give you my number, so in case you thought I was weird fit, you wouldn't have to talk to me. So after that, we talked every day for over a month. He asked me on phone, did well. First, this is ridiculous. On a phone date the next day, we had a great time. Okay, we made it through that. Goodness gracious. This song was first previewed on social media before the release of his Perception album. There's a snippet of it. Married on September 1st, 2018. Oh, how cute. All right, let's get up into the lyrics. You, baby, you're something special. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I'm wasting your time, but I promise. I know I go back and forth, but I won't let you down. Listen, I am so glad that I am not in that place, because that is such an odd place to be in, meeting somebody and figuring those things out. Obviously, marriage and long-term relationships have their own dynamics and things to figure out, but that searching phase, dude. And my wife and I went back and forth. It's a fun story. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. I'm kind of the bad guy in it. But we worked it out. We turned out okay in it. And so it is that, like, thinking maybe I'm wasting your time. I know I go back and forth, but I'm not going to let you down. I meant it when I told you I would change. Meant it when I told you I would stay. Sick of talking on the phone. Time to pack your car, come to my state, come to my place, look at my face. I sent you some money, yeah, hop in the car and get on the road. Here we go. I can't lie. I'm a little bit scared right now. And I'm sure it's scared of, like, he knows this can be something great, but even himself seemingly in the song can kind of self-sabotage and being afraid of losing what he knows could be. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. You said you want more, and I can't blame you for asking me for something you deserve. My feeling here is NF probably at this point has a pretty solid career, is probably doing well financially. So I'm imagining the more is probably the solidity, we'll use that word, of the relationship. The commitment side of it, the emotional availability, the, like, let's build a life together at this point. And so I think that's probably the more that it's really speaking of. I knew it. You was my type. We ain't got to skip to the highlights. You're the highlight girl of my life. Both of us have got a past, but it's all right. All night car rides. I'm thinking this, we ain't got to skip to the highlights. There's probably in there, thinking back to girls that I was talking to, from whatever point of a teenager up till getting married, one thing I always noticed is you have those people you can effortlessly talk to on the phone or just be on the phone and not even necessarily have to be talking. You just wanted to be around them and the conversation flowed. And there was just that it factor, right? And then there were girls I was talking to that I thought might be pretty, but like, I could not really talk on the phone or carry on a conversation. It just wasn't very interesting. And so I'm wondering even here, this idea of skipping to the highlights, is that feeling of friendship, and the conversation flowing effortlessly. It doesn't have to be about all these highlights. It could also be speaking about, we don't have to just talk about the highlights of our life, because he does get into this idea that we have a past. And so we don't have to just keep it at this surface level and just talk about the highlights. We could be honest with each other. Driving through the city, the view's fantastic. It's automatic. Could see you smile. Gotta have it. She got me thinking maybe I have to put a ring on it. Yes, you do. Girl, I ain't never been a romantic, but I could romance you. Get your shoes on. I'm not asking. About to take you out to dinner. Put the black dress on. Got the room gasping. How did this happen? So obviously him recognizing like she's beautiful. How did I get her? I don't even know. She's the type to sing my words at the show. So I think this idea of she's there supporting him, and obviously even here emotionally pick me up when I'm low. But I think it also speaks to the idea of her being relatable, somebody that he can honestly really just find that friendship in, and that support as well. Remind me she got my back no matter what. I think she hearing me now. Say what I think, so I'm thinking out loud. I need a woman I know I can trust, and I got one. I guess you can say that she down. Calling my phone, and she told me she's so proud. Or she's proud. She said my name, and I like how that sounds. He's smitten, you guys. So the bridge is pretty similar. So yeah, I think in there he's just saying, listen, I know you're special, and you're unlike anyone that I've ever met, and I wanted you to know that. And I think he obviously has in his mind where he's headed with this. I'm trying to think when, so this released October of 2017. So in just under a year, he would have married her. So the question is, when did NF propose? He proposed to his wife in January of 2018. So if this song released in October, he's probably working on it through that year. He definitely had an idea of where he was headed with it, and then obviously would propose not long after releasing the song. So very cool. Happy for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for being with me for this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.